Welcome to Kevin Frank channel. In today's video, I have a straight update for you guys. Alright, we all know about a program called Lionheart program. Alright, this program is owned by Godlove Ndameze, a popular Forex mentor. Alright, now this program as we speak is no longer in operation. Right, the mentor or the owner just paused every activity about that business or that program. As a matter of fact, we don't even know when they are coming back, whether it's next year, 2 years, 3 years, or 759 years to come. So when I come back from this short break, I will dive into the details of this video, because this video is so important to me, because I remember doing a review about this program and the CEO himself attacked me with a very long video. He recorded a 24 hours video criticizing what I said in my video. So don't worry, when I come back, I will take you through this long ride. Don't go anywhere.
Chemist Frank is a content creator on YouTube. Hurry now and subscribe to his YouTube channel. If you didn't subscribe now, I will take your stop loss.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I greet you, mentor. I greet you, no be you. I'm greeting those that founded Consumer Traders, no be you. Those that, yeah, he's wearing green. Yes, I greet you, mentor. I greet you. When I went to Instagram, I was just strolling around. I saw Godlove recommending program for people to trade. Another program, right? He was asking his fans that he has passed phase 1, passed phase 2, and he's currently trading the live round of that particular program, not his program. So I was shocked, just like every other person who saw him recommending a new program outside Lionheart program. So just look at this clip.
Introducing the best program in the game right now. You guys have all been asking, what is my recommended program or recommended programs I can recommend for you guys to use? And I got some good news. For the past couple of months, I've been back testing, or I've been trading, I've been testing out this program. I bought phase 1 with them, passed it, phase 2 passed, got funded. So I wanted to go through all the stages to confirm everything before I could recommend it to you guys. And the program is IC funded.
So that was the video I saw before I now came to YouTube, right? Because he gave an explanation. That's good. When his program crashed, he came on YouTube to address it in a similar manner, the same way Jeffrey Benson and Harvey Forex came on Instagram to address why they are leaving Consumer Traders. Now, Consumer Traders did hell to us, all right? So many money they consumed with no pity, all right? And then this particular CEO who owns Lionheart criticized Consumer Traders. In fact, he did an honest review about Consummate. In fact, kudos to him. I even reposted his video on my channel, because all his review, how he exposed Consummate, was super amazing, 100% correct. But the thing that is shocking us is him repeating the same process or the same activities which he condemned initially from Consummate. That is where I'm finding it difficult to comprehend. Now let's go through what he said and the reasons why they are actually pausing every activity about Lionheart program. Let me also add, this program or this program is not even up to 1 year. It was founded last year, when they were celebrating and telling us that the best program in the world is here to save us. Remember, last year. Now this is still 2025 and the program has stopped operation. As it was stopping operation, let me also add before I play that video, okay? As they are stopping operation, they did not make any form of refund, like a refund of capital. They only promised that they will come back one day. Promising us that they will come back one day, and the CEO is already recommending a new program, is something I cannot still comprehend. If the program is truly coming back, you are already recommending a new one for us. That means the hope of that coming back is solely in God's hand. Alright, so no long talks, let's go and check this out. I will break it down and analyze it for you guys.
A new hobby, which is golf, and we just rounded up now. So I wanted to address what happened to Lionheart funding program. So let me use this moment where I'm just having my break to address this issue before I can jump on my golf cart and go back home, right? You guys all know LFP. LFP stands for Lionheart Funding Program, which was a program founded in 2024 for you guys. The reason why I found it, we're going to go through the history, answers, all your worries can also be answered. So LFP, I launched LFP in March 2024 because I was trained by a hedge fund. For those of you guys who don't know, I was trained by a hedge fund, and as someone who was trained by a hedge fund, because LFP was the talk of the town, LFP was a prop firm everyone was talking about, right? LFP, before we pause LFP was the fastest growing prop firm. It was rated one of the fastest growing prop firm. So what happened? When we launched LFP 24, MetaTrader 5 started cracking down on prop firms. So MetaTrader 5 didn't want to offer their services to prop firms anymore. You know, the war with United States and Russia. You know, MetaTrader 5 is a Russian-based company. So because of that, they started by striking out the USA. So they were not ready to offer their services to the United States trader. They were also not ready to incorporate with any prop firm that were USA based. That's why the funded trader, my Forex fund, all of them, they also went down because MetaTrader 5 withhold their license. So we were safe because our prop firm by that time was incorporated in South Africa. 2 months after that, it was now a general banning. So they banned all prop firms from using MetaTrader 5, except few prop firms that own their own servers, like FTMO, they own their own servers, FundedNext, they own their own servers, and even any other prop firm out there offering MetaTrader 5, they've been able to create their own servers. So when we had that particular ban, that was the start of our struggles. It's business. If you think in business, you're just going to win in business. That's how business is. You're going to match trader, C trader, DX trade. But because of you guys, because we always wanted to hear from you guys wanted MetaTrader 5. You guys wanted MetaTrader 5 by all means. I even launched, we had concepts that we were the ones pioneering those concepts, like competitions, tournaments, and we were the only prop firm offering what was called tournament. I wanted MetaTrader 5. I took a trip to Thailand. If you guys can remember, I took a trip to Thailand because there was a Forex Expo in Thailand, and I knew very well that MetaTrader 5 was going to, or MetaQuote was going to be having like a table. Mention a prop firm, they were like, no, we don't want to deal with prop firms. We don't want to offer our services to prop firms anymore because most brokers now are busy selling their accounts to prop firms, and we are not making enough money anymore. That was what we said. That was what they said. Then they advised that going ahead, if you really want to work with us, then you can open your own broker and use your saver in your prop firm. That was obviously opening a broker, because opening a broker is going to take me at least 2 years to put everything in place, get all the documentation, get all the licenses and all of that. So because of that, I had to change my tech. I had a very nice company that I had a very good relationship with them, but because they couldn't provide me other alternatives way to get MetaTrader 5, I had to change my tech. I changed my tech company, and I was using another tech company that by other options they could provide me MetaTrader 5. That was the start of 2025. They provided me MetaTrader 5. Boom, we were back in business. We did the migration. The migration was seamless. We transferred all the accounts from the old servers to the new accounts, to the new servers, and traders were trading without any problem. 2 months after that again, boom, MetaTrader 5 cracked down again on any broker that was even offering MetaTrader 5 to any prop firm. It was a total banning. We went back again to square one. LFP was again on pause. We started looking for options again on ways to bring back MetaTrader 5. We brought C Trader, DX Trade, Match Trader, Trade Locker, but still yet traders didn't want. They wanted MetaTrader 5. You know, I don't know what you guys love with MetaTrader 5, but it's just the same like me. I personally love MetaTrader 5 myself. So we did everything to get MetaTrader 5. Another company said, okay, before we can even give you guys like a sub account for MetaTrader 5, you need to register your company in UAE, in Dubai, which we did. We registered Lionheart Funding Program in Dubai, and it was now operating as a UAE-based company, as a Dubai-registered company. That was still not a problem. That was still not the solution to our predicaments. 2 months after we did the registration, No way, that company just came up and said, no, if we are offering you this swap account, this might just cause us to lose our entire brokerage license. At the same time, I was saying that I received a call from MetaQuote. I have the number, I actually have the director for sales for Asia and Africa, who works for MetaQuote. So MetaQuote director of sales for Asia and Africa. So I received a call from her, and she said, okay, if you really want to use MetaTrader 5 on your prop firm, the only thing you can do is to open your own broker. Because even if you get a sub account stream, and we're like, okay, we're gonna finally open our own broker so that we can use our own savers on our prop. They have their own saver FTMO, they have their own saver trading, funding traders.com, they all have their own savers. So that's what we are on our way to do now. We don't know how long it's going to take. I don't want to raise hopes. I don't want to give you guys false promises, but I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if it's going to take me 1 year or it's going to take us 1 year to be able to open our own broker. The name is Lionheart Global. So we've already registered the name and everything. I don't know if it's going to take us 1 year, it's going to take us 2 years, it's going to take us 3 years to finally have our own servers. But as soon as we have our own servers, we're going to be bringing Lionheart Funding Program back on track. So any other trader who had an account with Lionheart Funding Program, once Lionheart Funding Program is back on track, you guys are going to be migrated. You guys are going to be able to trade again with Lionheart Funding Program. So that's what happened to LFP. So
all right, now we've all heard what Godlove said, right? So the story is clear now to us that the prop firm is down. Okay, so I will just make this video brief. I have 3 points to address on this video, and then I know Godlove in one way or the other will see this video, or his team will see the video. First, I want to say sorry for what happened to your business, because it's not a prayer of any businessman to open a business and the business collapse or has issue. So I sympathize with you, Godlove. In fact, it's my wish that that prop firm lasted even more than 3 years at least, but it was just a year. You know, that's poor, and I know that's not your wish also. Now I have few questions or something to address. Number one is, before you post the business or you post this prop firm, there are people's money under your custody, and that money is those that purchased their account. They already have an account with the Lionheart before you post the business. What happens to those accounts, and what happens to their money? Are you going to refund their money, or they wait forever before they get the money? Because for me, if I should suggest, I would be like, you have to refund their money while they wait. That is for those that are actually paid for an account and they have an account running before this thing happened. Okay, so make a transfer back to their various USDT addresses or whichever means of payment they used. Just send the money back so that when the platform comes back, all man start afresh. You understand what I'm saying? That's my own opinion. Number two, you talked about MT5, and which is the primary cause of the failure of the prop firm. I'm so sorry, like I said earlier, it's not my prayer that this happens. MT5 is one of the trading platforms we have. In my own opinion, if you truly want this business to continue, this shouldn't be enough reason why you should close completely. Waiting till you have a broker and you start trading, have a server, whatever. You can still use other platforms. Those that are comfortable trading other platforms, they can come and start using it, right? If you are not comfortable trading MT5, don't buy our prop firm account. If truly, MT5 is the issue here. Now, secondly, MT5, I know, and I learned from you, mentor, is that they are actually fighting prop firms that carry out shady businesses. Generally, MetaQuote is after scam. When you addressed consumer traders, you talked about Meta5 fighting, blah blah blah. You made mention of all those, which are very correct. So I'm also surprised that the same issue is also tied around your own prop firm, Lionheart prop firm. So Meta5, once they see that the prop firm is scammy and the broker is into one kind of scammy business around it, they just dissociate themselves from that particular broker or from that prop firm. That has been the narrative. So if MT5, let's say MT5 is the issue, why not just move into other trading platforms and continue your business? Now, The third is, you didn't give us a date of return. Okay, you just said you don't want to promise us, and that's good. As a man, don't make fake promises. But this is business here, and people's money are still tied. You know what I'm saying? They have an account already waiting to trade. You know what I'm saying? So there was no date of return. 2 is a number, 3 years is a number, 4 years is a number, 5 years you will come back after 5 years is a number, 10 years, even 965 years is still a number. Maybe after I've left Earth, but at least give a date, so that we know if they are coming back. And then to add to it all, you're already recommending a new prop firm for people to use to start trading. So we will start losing hope if this prop firm is actually coming back. You see, the way you are recommending prop firm, this is I've tried this prop firm, like you already trading other prop firm. So that means there's no need hoping that there is a prop firm coming back anywhere. Do you understand? The CEO himself, the owner of the prop firm, is already trading other prop firms, recommending them, doing promotion for those prop firms. Hey Jesus. Hey, life is not easy. Okay, in summary, it is what it is. Godlove has done his part. Okay, consumed a lot of persons, and some of us are still suffering from that pain. Personally, I have account with Consummate. I didn't even pass phase 1 before that thing happened, and that's why when some of this thing happen, it pains me a lot. Okay, I didn't say that Godlove Profem consumed. If you say consumed, that is your own cup of tea. If you did not consume, just take a decision by yourself. All right. But the thing is, some of these things that happens around mentors, Profem opening and closing, it makes us to doubt your reputation. You know, your reputations are really at stake. Even when you guys launched this Profem, the first review I did was, whenever this Profem goes down, it is your reputation that you guys are touching. Right now, I think the only Profem that is still standing now, out of all those ones that launched those times, remains W funded, which was originated from Willis Capital and owned by Dapper Willis, still standing, and they have MT5 running right now. So I think Dapper Willis deserves his flower right now. But at the same time, we see one and pray that this Profem continue going, because any day when start telling us stories, speaking big grammars, reputation is actually at stake. We don't pray for a collapse or a crash, but please, we should be careful with what we sell out to our mentees or our younger ones. That'll be all for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell on to get updated each time I post a new video. Bye for now.